like to welcome everybody to what we want to start calling as our whiteboard sessions with Main Street to Millionaires. Each week, we're going to be doing a different breakdown of a different deal that we've done or are currently doing, so that way you guys can see behind the scenes of what we're doing in order to get you to that millionaire standpoint. This is a deal that we're currently putting on market this week. We bought it about 5 weeks ago. Property is at 113 North 10th Street. So that in Martins Ferry, Ohio, you can look it up on Zillow. You can look it up on public records, just so that way you can have proof that we are in fact doing this deal and not misrepresenting ourselves in any way. We bought this property at $85,000. We did it as a cash deal. We didn't do it creative on this one. After walking the property, we anticipated that we were going to have around $20,000 in renovations that we were going to need to do to it, bring it up to standard, bring it up to market conditions, so that way we can get the most value out of it. And then we built in holding costs and closing costs where we purchase it the first time, plus what we're going to pay in utility bills as we're renovating the property. So we established about $5,000 between those two to be able to renovate it, hold it, and put it back on the market to resell it. So with that being said, I went out and got a private money partner, which is something that we don't typically do. We typically get lenders to come in and fund our deals, but I established a really good relationship with some local businessmen that wanted to partner with us on this deal. So they brought in the money to do this. It's no money out of our pocket. They brought in $105,000 to essentially do the purchase and to cover all of the rehab. The holding costs and the closing costs are coming out of my pocket, which is covered by our monthly rents and other active income that we have coming into the company, with our rehab timeline at approximately 4 weeks. I believe we've beaten that by 3 days. So we're under our time frame in order to get on the market. And we're putting this on the market at $160,000. Now, the reason why we're doing it at $160,000 is we looked up what comparable properties to this house have sold in the last 12 months. Typically, you go back 3 to 6 months, but since we're in a more rural area, we go back 12 months just to make sure that we don't miss any price fluctuations, or we're not just looking at like one-off properties that sold for way too much. We can actually get a real comparable property. So the 3 comps that we have for this are at 608 South Zane Highway at 165, 701 Park Street sold at 162, and 704 Elm Street sold at 158. These properties sold at those amounts. So for us to be at 160, we feel like we're right in that pocket to where we're going to get a really quick offer, a really quick acceptance, and we're not going to hold this property for very long once it hits the market. That's the key to our success. We never set the market. We're putting things on there that we can get quick offers, be able to move quickly to closing, because we know what we have in it and we know what we're going to get out of it. So if we break down the math of everything that we have in it with holding costs, we sell it at the 160 mark, which I feel very confident that we're going to do. By the time we sell it again on the market, we're going to pay agents commissions because we deal with Remax Broadwater. We have a great team of agents over there that we partner with to make sure that we get maximum marketing, maximum visibility. Their commissions and closing costs built in are going to be about $9,600. So after that, we'll have $150,400 left when we go to resell it. If you take out the $110,000 that we have built in for our purchase, our rehab, and the holding costs that we had established with this, we should be able to receive $40,400 net at the end of this. Now, because I'm bringing in private money partners, I'm going to split that $40,000 with the partners that came in and funded the deal. They're going to make $20,000, presumably, off of their $100,000 investment, which 20% return is better than anything you're going to get in the stock market. But on our side of it, we're making $20,000 net. $20,000 cash free, no bills attached, everything's paid for with no money out of our pocket. And we're going to do it in 4 weeks of rehab. That's a win across anybody's book. I don't care who you are. So for more deals like this, for more insights on how you can also do deals like we do them, please follow Main Street to Millionaires. Keep looking at our whiteboard sessions. Any questions? direct message us and we'll help you out with what you got going on.